Alright, hey there guys, it's Metro and we are back. And I realized what the issue is now. I've forced to train myself talents that are technically talents, so they occupy talent points, which is bizarre. So I actually will get talent points. It's not bugged, it's just like I owe talent points right now. So every time I level up for quite a few levels now, I will still not have talent points, which is very, very strange. I don't... very strange. Okay, so all good. At least we know it's not broken or something. Let's get started. We'll go do a little bit more. That took me forever to figure out, but we still have some time to get some more done today. The road to Darnassus must be kept safe. Travelers heading to Dolinar from Darnassus have been reporting ruthless attacks by corrupted furbolgs from the Gnarlpine tribe. Important news and commerce travels to and from Darnassus by the way of this road daily. We cannot afford to have a rogue band of heathens terrorizing people. Take up arms in the name of the sacred forest druid. Their den lies somewhere below this vantage point. Slay 6 of these Gnarlpine ambushers and report back to me. Alright, very good. I think we will go into the cave today. Even though it's against my better judgment, I think that's the right choice. So we'll do that. That's really... Oh yeah, we got a vendor before we go in there. That is really weird though. That like kind of freaked me out. I was like really worried because I was trying to figure out what the problem was. I made... Oh, they're druids, blah, blah, blah. All these, like, I tested a lot of variables and none of them were working. And I was like, man, what have we done? I thought I did something seriously wrong. But it was just because I've, yeah, committed to spells that are talents already, apparently. Strange issue. This is going to be an inventory tester right here, though, so we got to be really... We got to make sure we're making the right choice with our inventory. Don't have a lot of slots. I don't know where the first bag we can buy is, but I assume it's in Darnassus. Might not be a bad idea to simply just go to Darnassus, because we do have a few quests. Let's just do that. We'll do that first. We'll go to Darnassus first, and then we turn in those 2 quests, and I think at least one of them, definitely only one of them, it looks like, has an item that will be taken away from our inventory as well. So we should be able to buy the small bags or whatever, 8 slot bags or 6 slot bags or something. I have 71 silver, so that seems like we have plenty of money. Also going to pick up leatherworking and skinning on the way. Oh, and we should also pick up enchanting too, probably. You know what? I don't think we actually have to do that there. I think we can just do that in Darnassus, so we'll just do that in Darnassus instead. Going out of our way to get enchanting up there is cool and all. Like, it's kind of like a nice little RP thing, but since we're going to Darnassus, there's no reason to do that. At least I don't think so. If there is, then on the way back we'll get it instead. Man, I have to say, like, I was quite anxious about all that, so I'm glad that we figured that out. That was kind of scary. Because I spent a lot of time figuring all that. Like, I spent a lot of time thinking about doing this, you know? And if all of a sudden it didn't work, I would have been very upset. Quickly get earth root, any earth root. We still need, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember actually. I mean, Briarthorn would be the next big thing I think we need. We're pretty good on consumables for the rest of this playthrough, I would imagine. Although we're going to spend a lot of time traveling now, so maybe not. We are level 10 though. But yeah, in terms of talents, my plan is to go quickly to natural weapons. That'll be my, I want to get these points and also improve thorns. And that won't be useful. Actually, it will be kind of useful. I'm not sure how many points into which I'm going to take and when I'm going to stop, but I definitely want to get Insect Swarm as well. Improve Mark of the Wild. You know, that's fine too. And Nature's Swiftness and Insect Swarm. Those are really big talents for this build. For this concept, I guess. Then I was freaking out thinking like, oh, you know, it's like Storm Strike. So that's one of the talents, right? So then I was thinking like, oh my god, I'm not going to actually be able to have Storm Strike. Wait, what happened here? Why is there a chat back? I was like, I'm not going to actually be able to have Storm Strike. I'm going to have to get rid of it. But that wasn't true, luckily. I thought I was going to like permanently bug it out. Oh, there's a quest there apparently. General goods vendor. Okay. Owl trainer. What's this? Oh wow, that's cool. Can't be equipped, of course. Nessa Shadowsong. A friend of mine, Nessa Shadowsong, is a fishing merchant in Ruthern Village. She needs a parcel taken to Darkshore and is looking for someone to help her. Ah, okay. Not quite yet. We're going to spend a lot of time in this zone still. Not sure how much time, but definitely more than we have. Moonglow Vest. That's like a tailoring quest. Okay, so first things first is go train professions. I know this is where most of them are. I think we'll pick up all of them. I mean, I don't see any reason not to be honest. They're not really that expensive, I don't think. Tailor. Quartermaster. Other fella must be upstairs. Leatherworking here. Skinning too. It's leatherworking supplies. There's the leatherworking trainer. Where's he at? There we go. Alright. We'll pick him up just in case. Don't really plan on using leatherworking to be honest, but you never know. I mean, we might have to. Because, enchanting I definitely plan on using though. Maybe, but anyway, wait, is that guy's name Mithrandir? What? Mithrandir. Pretty close. A lot of Lord of the Rings type stuff in Classic WoW as well, honestly. Alright, very good. What's this? I swore I saw stuff that can be trained. Enchanting. Runed copper rod. Alright, well that'll be, always need disenchanting too, of course. Just put it like this, I guess. I'm really sure there's a lot of bars. Let's put that down there. Move this all down one. That's fine. Doesn't really matter. But yeah, there's a lot of buttons that I'm gonna end up having on my bars that I normally wouldn't. Oh, you can actually buy this stuff, yeah. Well, I mean, I guess we can get a head start. Rune copper rod requires copper rod and that stuff, so this is not helping our inventory problem, though, is it? I mean, we could make bracer, we can enchant bracers or something. We could train the rest of these, I guess, too. That was a lot more money than I should have probably spent. Yeah, let's not go overboard. Is there anything that maybe we could... Mana? 5 mana, that'd be useful. Anything we can make right now? Minor mana. How many of these are there? 3 strange dust and 1 lesser. So is there anything that we can use with just dust that would be worth making? Probably not. Otherwise, try to find the thing that can get us the most value out of these items that we have currently. Minor absorption. 10 hit points of damage absorption? What the hell is that? Problem is we don't really actually have any good gear other than our legs. Is there any leg enchants? Not currently. So it'd be a pretty big waste of time if we spent a lot of time on this. So I think this is a good choice. Just put this on here and then eventually we'll come back and there'll be more. Enchant minor mana. This is the fucking problem with this add-on. Kind of annoying add-on, to be honest. But it's a really good add-on for actually crafting, but... What the hell's that? It worked, right? Okay. Alright, a little bit extra mana, I guess that's as good as we're gonna get. Wizard oils, actually. That'd be pretty good, too. Spending all my money, though. Like a fool. Maple seed. I wonder if... I don't remember if I actually... Where do you get maple seeds? I'm like addicted to professions, man, I'll tell you what. It's kind of wild. Was there another profession we needed while we were here? I don't think so. I just really wanted to get the tailoring stuff, or the enchanting stuff started so we can potentially make stuff. Where can I buy reagents? Probably in the Druid Order Hall, or the Druid quest place. I actually don't know where you buy reagents in Darnassus. Probably like some general goods vendor somewhere maybe that has them. Not sure about that. That's really funny though that having those spells as talents takes the talent point away. That is really weird. I wonder if they coded it like that on purpose. It seems like a weird bug. A Timberling seed. I wanted to try growing one of these to help Denelin with his studies, but I'm afraid I've discovered that a corruption is grown in many of the Timberlings, and seeds from such creatures carry their parents' taint. They are beyond my talents to repair. Denelin is very skilled with things that grow. He may find a cure for future Timberlings. He may be their only hope. Oh, there's more quests. Mossy tumors. There is malevolence growing in the Timberlings. We are trying to find the source, but until we do, in order to keep Teldrassil safe, we must cut down the Timberlings who are beyond help. Those that wander Wellspring Lake in northern Teldrassil are the most tainted. They must be removed. Destroy the Timberlings you find there and gather the mossy tumors growing upon them. Bring the tumors to me so they may be burned. Okay. That's a whole different quest altogether. It's another one of those quests. That one, we're never going to get that quest, so that's... Don't even know what that is. It's like if you accidentally sold your pet or your mount or something. Reagent vendor, there we go. Maple seed. Let's see what happens. We only got one, but it has 5 charges on it, so that's good at least. I wasn't sure if I changed that to also give you 3. I forgot all about this, to be honest, probably.
Elune be with you.
I wonder what happens if I click I wish to unlearn my talents. I'll have to test that out too at some point. I'm glad you found your way here today, young druid. The time has come for you to take a large step into a much larger world. Inside each of Cenarius' children is the call to serve nature. Animals and plants are our friends as well as our charges. We choose to devote our lives as preservers and balance for their sake as well as our own. Your first step into this world will be to learn of the ways of the bear and to learn strength of body and heart. Ready yourself. All druids are welcome in the sacred lands of Moonglade, regardless of the current tensions in the Cenarian circle between Archdruid Staghelm and Keeper Remulos, Moonglade's guardian. Now that you're learning the ways of the Claw, I'll teach you the spell that lets you teleport yourself there. Cast it whenever you seek Moonglade's knowledge of solace. As for your first lesson, travel to Moonglade and speak with Dendrite, Starblaze, and Nighthaven along the path you're on now. Good luck, young druid. Okay, so that's actually a spell, but we'll probably never actually use it, so... I won't put it on my spell book. I won't put it anywhere, but yeah, we'll see. Maybe we go there eventually. Obviously, I guess we will for something, but... Okay, that's it. Is there any, oh, yeah, this guy. Is there any, what is that quest? Yeah, I wonder if there's any vendor here that I can buy a weapon from. I only have 9 silver left, but... And we just like lost all of the actual the potions are just gonna dissipate. A once great creature of the forest is in need of help, Night Elf. This is a difficult task that must be done. Please seek out Princess Amora. She will explain things to you. Find her to the southeast of here, inside the Temple of the Moon. I don't think I've ever done that quest either. Dearest Kalara. Deliver the immaculate letter to Kalara Dean outside the bank in Stormwind. Level 56. Lots of quests in the major cities, but honestly Darnassus is not among them. There's a few quests that do start here, but very few. Clockmort's Essentials, interesting. A lot of druid quests. Ah, we went the wrong way, didn't we? Yes, sir. Supposed to go up in here. We can't actually get there from here, though. It looks like I never realized that. Oh, yeah, let's see weapon vendors. I'm sure there's some kind of weapon we can buy. Axe merchant, blade merchant, mace and staff merchant. Giant mace for quadruple money. Well, that's not gonna work. It's a massive upgrade, though. What the hell? There's nothing worse, really. There's just a level. Oh, that's a level 10 weapon. Oh my god, we just have an insanely bad weapon, I guess. Okay, that's fine. Let's quickly go do that quest, and then we'll head back out. Go pick it up at least. Now this here, let me get that weapon right there, Huntress Leaf Runner. That's a glaive that don't exist in the game right now. It's actually not even working. It's like stuck in her back. That's very interesting. I did not know there was a path up here. Someday I'm going to add 1,000,000 quests to this game. That'll be my next project once I've figured out how I want leveling to work. And yeah, this seems like a place that should have a lot more quests in it than it does. I actually think there's a vendor or some kind of... There's something in here, isn't there? But these areas here, it's like, why is there nothing in these? Why are these even here? Very strange, don't you think? I think one of these has an alchemy trainer or something. Doesn't even need to be quests. It can just be merchants or vendors or something that can sell interesting items. My ideal quests, like classic quests, dude, the best thing about them are things that take you from one place to the other. So I would love to make quests, yeah, herbalism supplier. I would love to make quests that you could like potentially we'll do that while we're here. Potentially you know, that don't actually change your I don't know, I'm not sure how to say this. Quests that just kind of make you explore the game instead of have to go kill mobs. Because I feel like making quests that you have to kill mobs is a lot more complicated. Because you need to make sure that the mobs are the right level. You know what I mean? Whereas if it's just from travel from Darnassus to Ironforge, well, that doesn't need to... There's no combat required in that, you know? So it'd be good to just get a chunk of experience. And even if it was literally not like a lot at all, like less than 1,000, you'd still be happy about that. It's just free experience if you're going that way, right? So I'd love to do that. Sister a Queen sent you. Lady Sathra was once beloved of Elune, graceful and pure. The spider spun her silver threads throughout the moonlight, catching the evening mist. The silvery dew had strong healing powers and was kept here in the temple, but of late, Sathra has descended into madness. Her future generations are now threatened as well. Find Lady Sathra Metro and end her suffering. She dwells along the northern border of Teldrassil near Wellspring Lake. Gather her silvery spinnerets and bring them back to me. I feel like... Is that quest still in live? Wow. March of the Silithid. Yeah, okay. We did that quest somewhat recently, me and Cop. Okay. We're off to go back somewhere. It's 4:30 already, though. Might not actually have time to do the cave. Well, it doesn't really matter. If I log out in the cave, that's fine, I suppose. Gotta go around 5, so... I don't know what's here. Like, is there actually something here? Maybe you can, like, accidentally fall down. Yeah, there's, like, a waterfall. You could, like, fall down, I guess. And then be at the other end of Teldrassil. That would be bad without a Hearthstone. Hopefully we won't ever get ourselves in a position where we require a Hearthstone. Now this again. Okay. It's control to get rid of those. Saying it out loud will make me remember, I promise. Like, it's cool that there's a quest here, right? Like, that's what I'm talking about. Just having a quest strewn around random places. Very neat. Oh, I see what's going on here. It's coming back up whenever I leave and join the city, huh? That's awkward. Let's see. Leave. General. Yeah, it's whenever I leave the zone in general. Leave. It's gonna happen though with guild recruitment though, isn't it? Guild recruitment. I think I need to go back in the city and leave that. I'll fix that. Leave. I see I'm not in that either though. Leave. Maybe it's only when I'm changing channels. Leave. Local. We don't need chat channels. That's pointless. Well, let's just see. Reload is really weird, and I don't know if it's just this product or what, but okay. Leave trade. Leave guild recruit. Is that working? It doesn't seem like it's working. Just go out of the city and see if it's good now. Looks like we're good. Okay, it works. It's like the whole game pauses. Usually there's like a loading screen, so. Guess we'll get some Silverleaf. Accidentally ran off the road there while I was looking at my phone. Earthroot. Don't know how valuable this is. Okay, 5:30. Alright, we got plenty of time. We can get a lot done here. Alright, let's get after it. I don't think we need Silverleaf. At this point, I have 11. We could make some mana potions, but honestly, I think that would just be a waste of inventory space right now. It might be better to make these, if anything. But it's kind of pointless because I need to turn these into these eventually. So many mobs though, look at that. It's like a friggin' trap. How do we even get where we're going? Yeah, okay. I mean, that's just ridiculous. That's a bit ridiculous. I mean, I'm gonna die here. These mobs are gonna die to friggin' thorns, though. It's kind of weird. Yeah, those mobs literally were gonna die to thorns. Didn't I get rank 2 thorns? Not yet. Well, we have to kill him anyway, so I might as well get started. Test our functionality of the whole scaling quest thing. We're gonna be killing probably some gray mobs by the time we're done with this. These mobs, there's a lot of mobs in this area. I think there's a rare in that cave too, isn't there? Yeah, there is. Okay, we'll kill the rare. Even though that's just gonna put us way over budget on the rest of the quests. I don't know, the more I think about this, the more this seems like a huge waste of time. I think we'll just pass on this. Let's just kill the rare. We'll finish this quest, and then we'll go somewhere else, because going in there for just 2 quests is like, it's a huge time sink. It's like really a convoluted structure, honestly. Even in Live WoW, it's a pain in the ass. They give you an NPC that helps you in Live WoW. It's really weird. Okay, there's the rare. Wait, is that a rare? It's not a rare. It's just a mob. What is this? Is he important or something? Good question. I mean, it looks like it's a rare. So let's find out. Nope. Not a rare, didn't even give any loot. Okay. Weird stuff. So we'll go turn that quest in and then move on to other quests, I guess. See, that Sleeping Druid quest is still there on Live as well, and even on Live it's a pain in the ass. You have to kill like 1,000,000 mobs to get the item. Although that won't be a problem for me, but look at that. That level 7 aggroed from those probably like 30 yards away. Yeah, it's very different. I don't know what, what the reality is here, but it's definitely, this is not the same product that we're playing on in Classic, like actual Blizzard Classic. For better or for worse. Here's the druids riding their mounts super slowly. You have served the good people of Dolinar and Darnassus well, brave druid. As a reminder, as a member of the Sentinel Force of Teldrassil, I salute your efforts. That's it, okay. So what quest do we have right now? Tears of the Moon, Tumors, and Relics of Awakening. So we're just done with that. We're not going to do that quest. It gives good loot, but I don't even need it. Actually, it doesn't. I have better legs now. Time to move onward and upwards. Try to get quick levels so we can start getting some talents. Okay, so let's go do these quests, because these there's quests up here. These are pretty good if I remember correctly. Wait, I thought we had a... Oh yeah, Mossy Tumors is just... Do we have to go back to Denelin afterwards? I feel like there's more. Yeah, return to Denelin. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's good. So we can do that. These, turn that in Darnassus, and then I guess pick this up and go back there. And what is this? Some kind of escort? Hmm. The tumor should be up here, and I think the spider's up here. If not here, there. The basic structure of this zone hasn't actually changed, even though it looks so different. The quests are what really look different in live WoW, that is. Maybe there'll be a treasure of some sort. Seems like a good place for one. I should take note. This seems like a great place for a treasure. Oh, there's a food crate there at least. So. I swear like Blizzard put food crates in places that they wish they could have put treasures. I don't know why in Classic they would hesitate, but that is a great place for a treasure right there, I'll tell you what. We should use that weapon oil, huh? I don't even remember what it does. Spell damage by 8, okay. And soon we'll need a full rebuff. Parried the storm strike, oh wow. You coward. Can we even get up here? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. How was that animation? It's like in slow motion. That was weird. Alright, let's eat our food buff. We never put that on before anyway before. Make a couple more of these each, I think. What are we actually making? We have 5 of those, so we don't need to make any more of those. Weak Troll's Blood. Great. Lion's Blood. Or whatever, Lion's Strength, and one of these. And that is it. We got 5 of each now. Perfect. Okay, I think I know where the spider is, but I'm not sure. It's actually probably back here, I think. Thought it might be up here. Would have been a good place for a rare, I feel like. Guess we can make our own rares too. Giant webwood spider, okay. Well, we gotta be close. These are a much higher level than the other mobs. There we are. Level 12, okay. There we go. Got some good procs. And we got a belt. Nice, an upgrade. Alright, that's I think that's one of our... We've got like 2 actual BOEs that are real upgrades. That was a big one. Go back around here and go over to those quests there. Just kidding. Oh my god, we're in Aldrassil as well. Alright, well we have to take rest sickness. There's no options. So there goes all our potions and our buffs. Funny world we live in here, huh? I don't think rest sickness doesn't actually do anything though, yeah. Not at this level. I don't know when it starts doing something. Maybe they reduced our armor, our durability. Replying to comments from a video published. Kind of awkward to do that when the sound goes off though, but... It's doing fine. Okay, cool. Let's get back to is there actually a Ian as yeah, there is. I believe I freaking killed myself, man.
And so at the end of Legion, So like there's a cinematic, and Sargeras, as you know, stabbed the earth with a sword, and it's been there for quite a while, and I'm not really sure like where are things going with that.
Wait, what? What sword?
Okay. All right.
Alright, anyway, let's get back to it. We have a couple quests to pick up here. We can get these done no problem here. I assume I don't remember them very well, but it didn't take that long. This mob's still chasing us here, huh? Some cats just can't wait to die. Gotta do a full rebuff again as well. Wow. Alright, we got a couple things. We got a cloak, which we didn't actually have, I don't think. Inventory's completely a mess again. Yeah, we didn't actually have a cloak. Yo, imagine if I spent all that time and money on consumables and jumped off the planet like that, man. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes you just die to dumb stuff that, I mean, obviously that's within my control, but tough to get punished for that, I'll tell you what. Not a great feeling. Actually, the end of the interview? They didn't really talk about much, I guess, unless it's going on currently. Yeah, it must be going on currently. Alright, we got our full buffs again. Is there a vendor here? I hope so. Should have vendored when I came through Dolinar. Chanter. So it doesn't look like it. It's just a single quest giver over here. I was dispatched with a small group of sentinels here to protect the Oracle Tree from the harpies that have made nests all around the glade. Little by little, we are trying to push them back. When the Oracle Tree attempted to send a runner to Darnassus with a report, the messenger was attacked and killed by a group of the harpies. If you feel up to the task, go to their nests, slay them, and return their belts to me as proof of your deeds. I feel up to it. And there's another one of those flowers back there, it looks like. And so, like, yeah, you know, like, Questy definitely having an impact on how I play. But I just would not know that that quest existed if it wasn't for Questy. So I'm not willing to miss cool quests just because Blizzard decided to not put them in the game, basically. A long time ago, Blizzard, that is. So we're going to go ahead and get that quest. Yeah, I might have ran into it, I guess, but there's going to be a lot of quests that I literally would not know about without Questy. It's actually awesome. Like, there's a lot of really good quests in this game that are just completely out of the way. It's not like that in LiveWow, that's for sure. I don't think there's any quests like that in LiveWow. This frond on this plant shimmers in the forest light, giving it a twilight pulsing or twisting pulsing aura. You believe that Denelin would want a specimen of this. I bet he would. He's a freak like that. Straight up caster versus caster, huh? Oh, it healed. Unlucky. Oh, there's a chest. Chest. This might be tough. We just need 6 belts, that's it. So it doesn't seem like it matters where we get them from. See, without having an interrupt, some mobs are just a huge pain in Classic. Actually fighting mobs like higher level than us. Didn't expect to get that quickly into that problem. This will be tough, I think. A lot of other level 9s. I assume at least some of these are going to be casters. Just kidding, these are easy mode. That Matriarch was just, I guess, because it was higher level or something, way more difficult. The Wind Witch, obviously, that's going to be casters. Our first belt. Maybe not. Cyclone. Oh, another bag. Look at that. We are now... Oh my god, dude. That is why we went to Darnassus as well. What a complete idiot I am. Oh well. We got bags anyway at the end of the day. That's funny. Serendipitous, really. Oh, but good thing because we're about to open a chest. I bet there's going to be a bunch of stuff in there. Maybe a green. Another upgrade. Pants. We already have pants. Well, we gotta empty it, otherwise it won't respawn for subsequent characters that come through here. That would be a tragic state of affairs if I... Oh, a chest! Like a year and a half from now. Oh my god, look, a chest! Oh. Doesn't even have the quest experience item in it. Gotta remember to never accidentally, like, troll myself. Gonna heal. Yeah, these guys are not the ones to fight. Definitely. You don't seem to want to drop the belts either, so. These ones are a lot easier. Any healing is just kind of rough. Give myself Earthshock, but maybe there's a better solution to that. Just like rank 1 Earthshock might be fine for the future. I don't want it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how powerful this is probably going to end up sucking. Like it. I'm fully aware that this is probably going to end up being like awful. It's like actual Balance Druid, like leveling as an actual Balance Druid is ridiculously bad in Classic. You're constantly out of mana and you're constantly you're taking tons of damage and you're constantly out of mana. You're constantly getting pushed back is what I'm trying to say. The spell pushback in Classic is brutal, and the Classic has a couple of classes that have the problem, but Balance Druid is the worst for sure because it has like 4-second casts on spells and stuff. Oh, we got gloves. Flimsy chainmail gloves. We'll take them. Bags are completely filled again though. Make some decisions here. Maybe not quite yet. Where is that escort quest gonna go as well, I wonder? I really need to vendor, man. Presumably we'll be able to escort the mob and then loot the final belts. Yeah, good thing I didn't go in the cave. It's almost 5 o'clock yet. No way we would have finished that quest. The quest takes like a half hour on its own. Once you're in there, and then it's like another probably 30 minutes of grinding in and out of it. Where is it? Gotta fight a matriarch, that's not ideal. I see, it's just a cat hanging out back there. I'm gonna be fighting a lot of matriarchs. These mobs are awful. I don't know who would even have an interrupt right now though. Nobody, right? Maybe warrior gets pummeled? I don't actually know. Obviously shaman probably would, but... Oh, scroll of protection. Rest are just gonna start leaving on the body, I think. The thing about Classic is like, yo, health pools are like most of the difficulty. Like, if this mob had as much health as I did, I would lose this battle 1v1. Because it does more damage than I do, straight up. The only reason, like, that might not be necessarily true, but the only reason in general questing is difficult in Classic is because it makes you fight mobs that have higher health pools and more mechanics. Whereas if grinding, when you're grinding, it's like you can fight whatever you want. Like it's you know what I mean? You fight easy mobs that don't run and they don't have mechanics and they don't have high health pools, and you fight whatever level mobs you want and stuff, you know? But like if I had to fight Matriarchs over and over again, they basically just have more health than I do because they can heal each other. And it's like, dude, you just take more damage, you know? So that's like ultimately why like Warrior is like the pinnacle. And someday I'll do a Warrior. That would be like another bag. That'll be like the end all be all for this, because Warrior is like, yeah, it's a whole different type of playstyle. You don't have any healing, so you have to constantly eat, and most of the items in the game won't help you. That'll be like actually really difficult. I've always wanted to do a naked warrior as well on Live WoW for the same reason, because you have no way to survive. You have to just out damage them or do some kind of kiting or something. There's nothing you can do to heal yourself as a warrior, especially not in Classic. Alright. First of all, let's maybe get some mana. I don't know what's gonna happen. The saber cat's fur is a distinctive gray color, blending into the surrounding forest. As she lay there, you observe that she is badly wounded, and deep lacerations across her back and stomach. She raises her head and gazes at you, bright intelligence shining in blue eyes. She seems to wish to follow you. Alright, well, we can't use any of those. Well, actually, those are still white items, but... Oh, 10-minute timer, what the hell? Oh, this is actually good then. So it's not your typical escort, right? Oh yeah, it's like a follow escort. Well, that's great. This would be easy. That doesn't actually run very fast though. That's, oh, man, I wish there was more quests like that in a while. Literally just walk somewhere. That took a solid 2 minutes out of that 10 minutes. I mean, I guess if we didn't clear the way, it would have been a lot longer, but you wouldn't really be able to get there without all those mobs killed, so.
I am honored.
Mist, I fear I would never see you again. Yes, I am well. Do not worry for me. You must rest and recover your health. Oh, thank you, Metro. I feared I would never see Mist again, knowing only her death in my heart, never to be united with my faithful companion. I owe you more than you can know, and you have my eternal gratitude. Awesome. I take a shield, probably vendors more. Just kidding, vendors. I'm not going to accept it. My bags are filled.
Farewell.
Alright, blood feather belts. I am impressed by what you have accomplished here in such a short time, Metro. Would that I could ask you to remain here to assist me with my duties, but I know in my heart that greater tasks lie ahead for you. I have noticed the Oracle Tree has just shed a piece of its bark. No doubt it has a task that it wishes to complete. You should speak with it. What the fuck? Alright, and these will just be vendors as well. Oh my god, this is brutal. Brutal. We got a scroll, it looks like. Oh, and I just put it on her. Sweet. Well, you need it more than I do, I guess.
Goddess, watch over me.
Forest whispers of your feats of valor, Metro. As I felt the harpies forced from their nests, a greater calm spread across the forest. Its creatures once again feeling safe. I have feared sending another messenger to the Archdruid, but I know that you will see my message safely to him. Deliver this to him and know that the forest will see you safely along its path to the Forest of Stone.
Be careful.
The Forest of Stone. What a weird way to put that. Oh, I thought we actually got a quest from the tree. I was going to say. That would have been strange. Okay, so 3 quests to turn in Darnassus and then all the way back to that man. That man. Just in time, we really need a vendor. I should probably actually take a look at the bag prices too when we're there, because we are in trouble. It's a problem with alchemy. It's like you have you have herbs and potions and vials. You know what I mean? You have 3 different things taking inventory slots. Oh, we're level 11 now and still no talent point. I think it was 13 that we can finally get a talent point. because we took the mace specialization, which was actually 4 points worth of things. Or maybe it was 3 points. I can't remember how many points I took in it. I didn't max it out. I didn't put all 5 into it. I know that. And then we took Storm Strike. So let's just say that's 4 points total. And then we took... Yeah, we can actually skin now too, right? Oh, we don't have a knife. We're probably in a 5-point deficit, I'd imagine. Because we also took Flurry, 1 point in Flurry. So that should be 5 points total. So that would have been 2 points for 10, 2 points for 11. And we must be in a 6-point deficit somehow. I probably put 4 points into the Mace Stun. And then 1 for Storm Strike and 1 for Flurry. 6-point deficit. So our first thing is 13, yeah. Okay. These quests are all over the place. Don't actually know where you would get the bag thing. Let's Fender before I forget. Wait, do I even have wrists? Oh yeah, I have some male wrists. It's a shame that we got pantsed multiple times. Do we even pick this quest up? I actually don't know where we return that in. It's not going to be on Questy, that's for sure. I know for sure there's one in Dolinar, so we'll have to go back there either way, I guess. It's a quest that can be turned in, and I don't know how common this is, but I made it so it's a quest that can be turned in at a lot of different people. Like, you can turn it in anywhere. There's like probably like 50 different NPCs who could accept it, but it's usually just 1 per zone, I think, if I remember correctly. Or maybe there was 2 in the Barrens, like a big zone like that. But I doubt I made more than 1 in this. I don't think I put 1 in Darnassus. I don't know where it would be in Darnassus. It might be in the Temple of the Moon, but it doesn't really matter. Have you been to Wellspring Lake, Metro? Oh yeah. Well done. These tumors are the symptom of a Timberling's disease. They are filled with a poison that we must cleanse from our new land. I will dispose of these tumors. Thank you. Return to Denelin. I have just received word that Denelin at Link Almeth has discovered what may be the cause of the tumors that plague the Timberlings. Please speak with him and tell him I sent you. Make haste, Metro. He needs our help. Relian Greenspire wants to speak with Denelin at Lake Almeth. And I do think we're going to do Duskwood. Or I always say that. Darkshore. I do think we're going to do Darkshore. Because I want to do Ashenvale, and I want to lead. I know there's a bunch of quests in Darkshore that lead into Ashenvale, so I think we will do that. It's not here. Oh, we're looking for Staghelm, aren't we? This guy is a weirdo. He's a freak. What the hell's that? Oh. Thought it was some kind of, like, you know, in like WoD when they added like the weird yellow text that pops up.
Has no idea how to lead our people.
Oh. Anyway, if you were here to waste my time, then you are wasting the time of the Cenarian Circle as a whole. For your sake, let us hope that you are not foolish enough to be doing that. I'm not a journeyman herbalist. Am I still able to assist you in your work? What? Yes, but you'll find it more rewarding if you have skill in herbalism. You will be required to nurture and cultivate special seeds, not to swing an axe blindly or gesticulate wildly at passing shadows. While the evergreen pouch you'll receive allows even the simplest brute to grow something, those who show some aptitude will have more bountiful. What the hell is he talking about? Teldrassil, you've come with the spirit of the forest. What did he say?
I have vision that she lacks. Speak quickly, young one. I have urgent matters to attend. Tyrande has no idea how to lead our people. I have vision that she lacks. Speak quickly, young one. I have urgent matters to attend. I have vision.
Well, there's like 3 voice lines and that's it, but you don't hear a lot of custom voice acting for Classic. They knew they wanted this guy to be a huge character. You come with the spirit of the forest strongly with you, Druid. What business do you have with the Archdruid of the Kaldorei? I wonder why the Oracle Tree had not communicated with me for so long. It seems that some problems are lessened while others grow to greater concern. I fear my work on Teldrassil will never be completed, and our immortality never restored. Nonetheless, you have done the Oracle's Tree task well. The Oracle Tree's task well, and should be rewarded for your diligence. Grove of the Ancients. If you had enough time to run messages for the Oracle Tree, then I'm sure I can press you into service to deliver a message to the Grove of the Ancients in Darkshore, due south of Aberdeen. You will most likely have to secure transport on a hippogriff, but I have faith enough in you that you can manage that. Take this to Onu, the Ancient of Lore. He has been awaiting word from me, even as I waited for news from the Oracle Glade. Oh, that's a Darkshore quest, so pick these things up, I suppose. Is there any other Darkshore quests? Tons of quests there, but that's mostly Druid stuff. Don't know what those are, but we're not going to be doing that. Oh, it's a repeatable quest, so we can't actually get rid of it. Awkward. I don't know what that is. That one we need to pick up. So when we're over there, we can pick that up too. Well, next episode we'll be going, well, presumably, next episode we'll be going to Darkshore. This worked out. I mean, we didn't really skip that many quests. This actually makes me reconsider everything I was thinking about before. We didn't skip many quests at all, and we killed what? 2 rares? Maybe we only killed the 1. But we looted 2 chests. We actually haven't turned in the second chest yet, though. So we basically got like 3 free quests. Let's just assume we got 3 free quests. And we skipped basically probably like 3. Actually, that's not true because we did skip some of them in Aldrassil as well. I don't know. We didn't skip that much, so. I do think what this does is just allows you to only do like a single zone per bracket now if you want. Like you can just do the entirety of Westfall. That's what I thought Season of Mastery was going to do, and at least the beginning of it, it did not work that way. So that was pretty disappointing. Because me and Cop wanted to do like the entire zone at once, and we weren't able to do that. What happened to my armor buff? Oh, I overrode it. Huh. I regret the task that I have asked you to carry out, but Lady Sathra is beyond hope. It is our hope to offer the sacrifice of the spinnerets to Elune. With the sacrifice, Elune will bless Sathra so that she might be reborn and at peace. The forest mourns for Lady Sathra, but it was something that had to be done. Thank you, Metro. Now you must finish the task for which you have been appointed. Take the spinnerets and offer Lady Sathra's sacrifice to Elune. Lay the great spider to rest. Inside this temple, find the central fountain. This is where you may leave the sacrifice. The holy waters will purify and cleanse the corruption that drove Sathra mad. When you have completed this, return to me. This is a cool quest. I think I have done this before. It feels like I might have done it in Livewell, but I don't think so. Don't think it exists.
How may I help?
Dahlia Sunblade. Like quests, NPCs like that you believe have to be for quests, right? Like why is there just a named NPC there? The loss of Lady Sathra is distressing, but In this way, only May should be reborn with a renewed spirit. May Elune willingly accept the sacrifice that you have offered her. I don't think we need... Yeah.
Going
Problem with all these gray items, we can't really use any of them because just the male ones are going to be better. Okay, well that gave a lot of experience, seems like. We got like a couple thousand. And we go pick up this, wherever this is, I guess on the outside. Wait, can we even get this yet? Oh no, minimum level 14. Well, that's lame. That's really weird. 14. Other quests send me there at 10. Probably never get that one then because I don't think we'd come back just for one quest. Maybe there's quest to return to Staghelm or Staghelm? Draghelm. Stratholm. Return to Stratholm. Okay, so on our way back to... We'll pick that up too, I guess. Yeah, maybe not. We'll wait on that, because we're not leaving the zone in this episode, and I don't want to forget. I have to pass through here anyway. That's literally all the interview had. That was pointless. I mean, I guess there was probably a big chat about Master Looter. Alright, we've already read that, so we don't have to keep reading it. 1492. Great year, probably. I don't remember. I bet we'll ding 12 from this quest, though. We have 2 to turn in, don't we? Oh, maybe we still end up having to kill that named guy in that cave still as well. Not sure I'll have time for that. I don't know how long that would take. Gotta get going in probably 10 minutes or less. We'll see. You have something for me? Oh yeah. Where'd you get this? I haven't seen a plant like this since a sojourn I made to the Swamp of Sorrows decades ago. It's amazing that a specimen made its way to Teldrassil, and it's grown to such size. Thank you, Metro. Forgive my shortness of words, but there is a test I would like to perform on this frond. Oh yeah, I thought so. He's gonna do something and we're gonna fight something. Realistically. Maybe not. I guess not. Hello. So Aurelian sent you to aid me. I am glad you arrived here so soon. I've discovered something quite disturbing. It's a cave. In a cave, yeah, okay. Along the southern bank of the lake, a timberling named Oakenskull is spreading corruption to all the creatures that made Lake Almeth their home. I dared not get so close, but even from a distance it is obvious. Oakenskull is being poisoned by the largest tumor I've ever seen. I would call it gargantuan, even. Metro, you have already done so much to aid my efforts, but I ask of you one more task. Hunt down Oakenskull and collect the tumor. Remove this source of corruption from my home. Man, this is just great. I'll tell you, I'm really having fun with this. It's just like so good. I'm like, I've never done this quest before, you know? Like, this is great. I'm seeing content that's been in the game since I was a child, but because I never played a Night Elf back then, and because I never played Night Elf in actual Classic in general, I don't know any of it. It's like I'm playing a whole new game. That on top of this, these changes to the game that I've made, it's been really fun so far. And I'm just thinking like, yo, I'm gonna actually be able to go like zone to zone too. I'm not gonna have to, like if you look at the speed running guides and stuff, even for Season of Mastery, it's like, okay, leave this zone and don't come back for like a year. You know, and it's like a really long time. And I bet that won't be a thing. I think this is gonna work out perfectly. I feel like I'm really optimistic about this. This feels really good so far. Gonna make like a big path down the coast too. I think it'd be here, then the Dark Shore, then Ashenvale. Ah, Stone Talon. Yeah, I don't even know what Alliance has in Stone Talon. But I'd love to do maybe even Desolace, some Desolace, but then Feralus, man, that's the big one. I can't wait to get the Feralus. One of the best zones in the game. Thousand Needles doesn't really have much going on for it. Dust Swallow, yeah, you should go to Dust Swallow maybe. Alright, this will be interesting. Maybe I should eat up. Oh, we need a food buff anyway, it looks like. We should try to kill this fella first then. Oh boy, it's gonna be tough. We do have a healing pot. An actual elite. Plus we have actual heals too. The healing pot did not do much. Okay, I think we need to root. And resisted the root, so I'm gonna die. Unless some miracle occurs. He hits so fast too, man. Okay, it's rooted now. But it doesn't really help because I don't have any way to... I don't know how long the roots actually last. Waiting for mana regen, basically. Might be enough. Does it have DR on the roots in Classic? I don't know. Okay, I think we're alright. Oh, resist it again? Jesus Christ. I was thinking I could just kill it with the roots, but... Alright, and we ding from killing the mob. That's ironic. That is fitting, honestly. Still no talent points? No, yeah, one more level. Next episode. Man, this is so fun. I'll tell you, that was awesome, man. What the fuck? That was great, I'll tell you. Druid's actually really fun in Classic, man. They have a great kit for leveling. They really do. And the forms like take away from it, I find. Like, you can't shift enough, you know? Like, there's a talent. I think it's even, yeah, it's still only 30% mana reduction, but like the cost of shifting is so high. So to shift out, cast multiple spells like heal, roots, blah, 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 and then shift back in, you'd be out of mana, like 100%, you know? So it's like, even though I was casting spells and I was out of mana there anyway, that's not my end goal. I don't really want to cast spells that often. I'm basically just waiting to get a real weapon, to be honest. But yeah, it's been, it's just kind of like more fun. Like, this is just way more fun to actually be like a caster, like a healer. Basically, I'm playing like a resto druid right now. That's what it feels like. Okay, if you located Oakenskull, oh, I did, yeah. I knew that you were more than capable of ridding the lake of that horrible beast. It is a distressing situation. Oakenskull was once a grand leader amongst his kind, but the corruption does not discriminate between the lowly and the noble. The size of this tumor is quite disturbing, but I must study it to learn more about the disease that upsets the Timberling population. Thank you, Metro. Alright, that's that. Well, we did get to 12, and there's still a lot of quests there that we could have done, but yeah. We're all set, I think. Darkshore is actually like kind of low level compared to... It's like the zone after the starting zone is usually like... You would think, like, modern WoW, it would be like level 10. That's when you would start it. But that's not true anymore. Well, that's definitely not true anymore after the level squish, but... Anyway, typically you would get 10 levels from each zone. That's how it's worked in the past for like a long time. That's not how it works for Night Elf. Night Elf only needs to get about... Well, okay. It is kind of true for Night Elf. What is not true is for the other races. Like if you were a dwarf and you went to Loch Madan at 10, you'd get eaten up. But Loch Madan's even closer. There's like at least a few quests there that level. Whereas... in Westfall, it's like way, like, you would not do, you would do like 2 quests total, and you'd have to leave. You wouldn't even consider starting Westfall until like at least 12, if not 15, even probably with this situation. So, but Darkshore, you can, I mean, I swear it's like the Barrens of the Alliance, and that's, you know, not invoking the right imagery there, because I really don't like this zone at all. But there's a lot of quests here, and I've done it a lot because of the speedrunning guide. I always want you to come here, go there. So anyway, that seems like the perfect place to stop. Is there anything else we can do before I end? Still don't have a weapon, but I guess that's fine. We have a gold now. 1 gold. I don't know, maybe food. Still haven't gotten any actual meat that we could use. There's not going to be any. Maybe in this zone we'll be able to get crab cakes. Crawler meat. Definitely, there's tons of those in that zone. Retire the eggs. And yeah, I feel like that's been good. Like, I mean, we basically eclipsed an entire bracket of food and alchemy, and we didn't, you know, we had more than we needed, so that's working out. That would not be true if, you know, we were playing the regular version, that's for sure. We didn't really go out of our way for it. Oh, I guess I should train, huh? Train at 12. I think you can train from this guy still. Or do we have to go back? Yeah, I guess so. Oh yeah, okay. He can train everything, it looks like. Okay, regrowth is all we got, unfortunately. That's not really going to be something we use. Oh, we'll put it where we would normally put it. 4. Shift 4. It's just, like, I feel like it's just worse than... It's really good to use right before combat because the hot lasts for a long time. But then you start combat with very little mana, so it's kind of like... It's kind of more for, like, if you're going into bear form, you would do something like that. There's no weapon trainers or anything here, huh? I have a gold now, so maybe I can go and buy that weapon. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Yeah, I think we can. I think we have time for that. We'll see. But it's been a great journey so far. That was this episode 4. I'm really enjoying it, and I tell you what, like, sometimes I start like, if you're watching this, there's been a lot of leveling challenges that you haven't seen because I start them and I'm like, yeah, there's just no future to this. And there's been a lot that I get deep into, you know. And this might, hopefully this won't be one of them, but you know, obviously if you're watching it, it's not, but it makes me worry that, I don't know, I just trying to overthink things like I always. I'm very excited though. I can't wait to see what the talents, it's actually good though. Like, I feel like this is a little bit balanced, not getting the early talents. Not like it really would have helped, but I don't actually know how this spell works, to be honest. 1 minute cooldown. While active, anytime an enemy strikes the caster, they have a 35% chance to become affected by entangling roots. Yeah, so it's just like a buff that you basically just keep up. And then, I mean, presumably entangling roots is just going to do some damage. Does it go... Wait, does it not go away? Oh, maybe it doesn't even go away. The question is, does it become more than rank 1? I only have rank 1 right now, but if I had rank 2 of roots, would it put rank 2 on it? But I think I'll probably just put points into that because this is kind of pointless, to be honest. This is them trying to be like, hey, yo, we get it, your casts are really long, so we'll give you a little bit of something that allows you to put some distance without having to cast spells. But realistically, I mean, they actually give you a lot of opportunities here. Another entangling roots talent here. So, you know, balance could be a leveling character. I think the big issue is mana. But I will not be... Nah, the Moonkin form is awful, dude. It looks so bad, dude. It's actually awful. If I ever played a balanced druid, it would be being played as a character that has the astral balance form in Live WoW. That glyph or whatever. Pretty sure the weapons fella's over here, right? Yeah, there we go. Anyways. Being weird. Okay, giant mace. There we go. Yep, perfectly within the rules. We buy that. Well, that was a big upgrade. It was literally 1.6 DPS up to 9.0 DPS, so that's going to help. Sweet. All right, well, that's a good place to stop for sure then. So thank you for watching. We will see you guys on the next one.